guys, today I'm doing a lesson on shredding, or also known as speed picking. Now, everybody knows that speed picking is picking loads of notes on your guitar really fast. Though when some people think, I want to shred, they immediately go into it and they do this kind of deal. They kind of go crazy. Hold on, let me put some distortion on so you can hear it. So that's my guitar with distortion. Let me try and turn the gain up. Or drive is also called. Okay, my drive's actually turned to maximum, so okay, so... Anyway, when people try and shred, they kind of go to do this kind of deal. They kind of go crazy, like, they're not even exactly thinking about how many notes they're picking. They just kind of go crazy, you know what I mean. And when to do the perfect shredding technique, you're not just going crazy with your strings and your pick as well. You have to really think about how many notes you're picking and synchronizing both your hands so they both work with each other. Because doing this is better than doing this. It's basically actually picking the amount of notes your fingers are fretting up here. So instead of, you know what I mean. So the first part you want to practice when it comes to speed picking, this is what you need to do to get the actual real speed, the fast speed that you want. You kind of, typically when you pick, your pick goes away from the string, or your hand goes away from the string. Kind of has that picking distance away from the string before it goes back to alternate pick. And that's another thing you need to start doing as well. Alternate picking, just doing down picks also reduces the speed. What you need to think about when speed picking is that you're not really going through the string or going past. You're not picking through the string, you're picking on it really quickly. So right after you pick the string, your pick is resting on the other side of the string immediately after, straight away, so it's ready. It's something that I still need to practice myself, but I'm teaching it you guys now because it's something I had learned recently and just needed to get it out there. So you guys know what to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it, what you need to practice for a few days first. And now another thing you need to consider is the position that your hand is. So let's say you're picking like that. So if your hand is coming from up above, completely, you're not exactly having the full perfect skill, because you're going more of this angle, which gives more of a scratchy sound. Though if you do it where your hands more at this angle, like this, so more towards the direction of the strings, it's more going up and down like it's supposed to. So it's giving more of that clear, punchy instead of see that difference. And then, so you've got to practice that for a few days. And then, of course, after you've gotten out of the way, you also obviously need to start practicing your licks. So soon I am planning on doing a lesson on this one of my favourite Blackbird Bride songs, Goodbye Agony, which includes speed picking in a solo, where on the second half of the solo there's extreme fast picking. I haven't complete. So so the solo goes like this. And then here comes the fast picking part. So yeah, that's an example of a fast picking lick. Right at the moment, I'm not. I'm some practice of that solo. Because of the fast picking technique I am myself I'm working on. Another good tool to use to practice your fast picking. Don't necessarily just focus on licks, because that isn't necessarily going to help. Focus on the other exercise called the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. To make it less rackety, let me switch the settings a bit. So right now I'm on the clean channel, so it's less of a racket. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise is as it sounds. So that's another good exercise to use when practicing speed picking or shredding, as most people know. Though the one amazing tool that you can use, which can really help you to perfect speed picking, is a metronome. I'd recommend starting around 100 and 120 beats per minute. So so usually metronome. In fact, I'll go and get one right now. So a metronome app that I have right now is just called Metronome Beats or something like that. Is that little icon there? See, or just install any other metronome that you have, and then you can scroll to I don't know, let's try out, let's see how 100 beats per minute sounds. Actually, it's got to that's a good beat. That's a good beat to practice to. So while you have that running, you do the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise along with it. I kind of messed up a little bit, so So on the tick, so that's the little tick that you hear every 4. So every 4 beats you hear the little tick, and it goes tick tock tock tock. Make sure that every tick you start on the first fret of each string, so it's like tick tock tock tock, tick tock tock tock, tick tock. Get it? I suggest practicing that for a week, and then increasing up to about 10, go up by 10 beats, and then after about a few weeks, I reckon in a month you probably get to about 200 beats per minute or something. But don't rush it too much, because while we want to get faster at picking, we also want to do it with clarity, which clarity means fluently without a mistake. So yeah. As for this lesson, I did record a lesson on shredding before, though I did not exactly explain enough, so I had to re-record this lesson. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this lesson. This is something I'd had an updated lesson on myself. Really, hope you guys learn from this. I hope you guys learn enough, because yeah. And thank you guys for watching. Please donate to my Patreon. If you want, you can have a look at my Twitter as well, and my TikTok down below. My TikTok has quite a few silly videos, if you've seen. And what else? I also want to be doing Q&As too. Like, I wouldn't mind being asked questions, because that's what a lot of YouTubers seem to do these days. They seem to do Q&As, so I'd love to do Q&As. So if you want, ask me a question on Twitter, and I won't do a video on Q&A until I've had about 10 questions asked or something. But once my Twitter's reached 10 questions, then I will do a Q&A, because I wouldn't mind doing that, to be honest. And once more, sorry that. Oh my god, sorry about that. I had that running the entire time I was talking. I bet that was annoying. So yeah, once more, if you want to please donate to my Patreon, and check out my Twitter and ask me a question if you have a question. See you guys later.